Well, hello, here you are back with Big Al again. This time I'm going to do another cooking. This time instead of the breakfast, it's dinner. French cooking. Oh yes, French cooking. So being French cooking, you have to have a nice glass of red. You don't have to wait until it's cooked to have it either. And I don't have any wine glasses yet, not for this house. So best way to start is get in the mood. So now this ain't your traditional sauce way you cook steak Diane. This is my own invention, and me cooking it now, showing it to you guys in my house and not somewhere else where there's people who've tried it before. They're going to be upset. And principally because it's so damn good and I haven't cooked it for them for a long time. And there's no formality. You don't have to be specialist. And it's not the traditional way of cooking it either, because I don't think bacon's in it. But like I've said before, bacon. Who the hell should live without bacon? So my first thing is to just get rid of the rind. The rind still tastes good, eh? So why get rid of it completely and not eat it? It keeps your sustenance up while you're cooking, eh? Now, I'm no fancy chopper. Takes me twice as long as it needs to if I was a fancy chopper. But having said that, gets the job done. As you can tell, I've already preheated the pan. Because I want my bacon nice and crispy. That was probably a bad idea, putting so much rind in my mouth at once then. I'll just do little bits at a time now. But seeing as I haven't eaten for a few hours, having something in my stomach while I drink. Wolf Bass. Not a bad drop. Not my favourite though. But unfortunately, it's not easy to get my favourite. You can't buy it in shops. You've got to buy it direct from the winery. So if ever you heard a little winery called Zappers, which is down on the Queensland New South Wales border between Tenterfield and Goondiwindi, their Cab Sab, which is that's what this is, they tell you to drink red with steak. That Cab Sab is the best I've ever tasted. It's run by a little Italian family, or a big Italian family. Italians should know how to cook, ferment wine, eh? They're the experts in it. I think you can buy it online, but when I'm down that way, I generally buy some. I might have to look into buying it online. Now, listen to that bacon sizzle. Yeah, I know, the traditional way of cooking this is with something to do with Worcestershire sauce. But my mama, who used to work in a French restaurant, told me once that the way I cook is better than the way the French restaurant cooked it. Yeah, you can never overdo your bacon. And being French, oh, I could, oops, hands a bit slippery. Being French, it's not French if it doesn't have garlic. So again, I cheat. I don't buy fresh. But, hey, got to get that flavour happening somehow, quickly. Because while it's better, good to cook, it's even better to eat and not spend as much time cooking. So just mix it around a bit, get it all happening, eh? Turn it up a bit more because you do want it to how was it saying? One thing I want to do, one thing I've just discovered today when I decided I was going to cook this, I don't have a peeler. So while I was sizzling around, I peel my potatoes. I have potatoes with it because when you eat your steak, there's always leftover sauce. And you mash, you taste the sauce in through your potato. Oh, to die for. I've got to get around to preparing myself to do these things a bit more, because not only do I have no potato peel, I've only got one pot. That's what happens when you have to go between more than one place for work reasons and family reasons. You always end up with not enough to stop at one of the houses, but it will be just happening. Get it on high. Oh, shit stuff. I made a mess. I'm going to have to do some cleaning up afterwards, I'd say. I'll just do it like that. If you keep lid on fully, the steam thing is, there's too much moisture and it doesn't crisp. You don't want to chop them too big, otherwise they take too long to cook. But the sauce does take a bit of time to cook because it has to simmer down to get that full-bodied flavour. And probably overkill because I am cooking for just me. So I've got to find someone else to share this with at some stage, but at the moment I don't want to share it. This is probably the boring part of the job, is peeling potatoes. I've known people to use that dead potato stuff, but it tastes like shit. Can't stand the stuff. There you go, see, that's not too hard, is it? Oh, listen, that bacon's still sizzling nicely. Should have probably used a bigger knife. Trying to run away there. Okay, put the lid on that because it'll boil quicker if you put the lid on it. As per usual, yeah, clean up. It's one of the reasons, yeah, I can cook, but I don't usually much. Principally because I don't like cleaning up. I've got no one to clean up after me. But I can tell you, if you make this dinner for your lovely lady and give her some red to go with it, she will love you for it. Okay. A little bit more spin around. Yeah. Getting close to where I want. I mean, I probably should have cut the bacon up more than what I did, but who's complaining? Not me. And if you complain, well, too bad, you're not getting any anyway. So we're pretty much on to the next step. That's these two things. Pure cream. Don't buy thickened cream for this. It just does not work. You need the pure fresh cream. Leave a little bit left over, eh? Because that goes good when you mash potatoes. Speaking of which, I don't even think I've got a masher. Well, that makes life interesting. Mr. and I can barbecue. I'll have to spoon it. Okay. Original barbecue sauce by Eda. It's the only one that works. It's the only one that's got the right flavour. So we're not going to do that Worcestershire sauce thing because I've got no idea how to do that. But sprinkle it around. And yeah, while I was there before, I should have. It's all about the texture, the taste. Yeah. Okay. Now, I maybe should have bought a bigger container of cream, but this will work. And I've got to turn the temperature down. It's got to simmer for a bit to bring that full flavour out. And you've got to mix the cream through. And you don't want it too fast because you need some time out to have a glass of, have some of your plonk. Yeah, that's a little bit too quick. I'll get a teaspoon. Oh, yes, yes. That is it, eh? It's not actually happening quicker than I wanted it to. You get it right on the simmer. Because my potato won't be cooked yet. Oh well. Such is life, as poor Ned would say. Now, the other little trick, which is my little trick, is when you cook the steak. So I cook the steak separately. Normally I cook it in the pan, but what you do is you sear it a little bit. Then you put it in with the sauce. How does my door open? God damn. There we go. It's dark out here, and I think the light switch is in the thing, but there's a trick to really getting the best flavour out of your steak, and that is fresh parsley. Which is why I grow it. So just cut the stalks down a bit. Although it won't hurt to use the stalks. It's straight from the garden. The only way to have it. I think my glass is getting empty. I'll leave at least half for while I'm eating. Nice blade steak. It's one of the cheaper cuts, but it's actually one of the better tasting ones. Left a bit of bacon there for me. And seeing as that's too much for me to hit in one hit, I might have to turn that down just a bit more again. Yeah, I want to see this. I mean, I could fix that up by putting more cream in it, but I didn't buy a big enough container. Yep, potato's starting to boil, so we're on the swing of things here, eh? As per usual, I've got to clean that up, eh? Not I'm a messy bastard. Right, so I'm going to cheat. I'm going to sear my steak using the George Foreman. I can tell you right now, guys, the George Foreman, bachelor's best friend. So, yes, got a bit of steak. Just make sure I've got enough parsley. Get out of it. Put it down on top of it. No one told me about this little trick. I learned it myself. It is my own invention from when I was younger. Back when I was actually in high school. And in high school I made money by growing and selling parsley. Shitloads of it. But here we go. Just keep that stirred. Because once that steak's seared, I'm going to put it in the pan. That's all right. We can keep moisture in that now, actually. That'll work good. Just to keep that on. We don't want it to dry out too much more. The other problem is only having one pot. I've got some greens, some carrot greens, boy. With my greens, still not cooked enough, nowhere near enough. Hurry up and cook. So this is the boring part. Oh, okay, put a couple of things away, I suppose. Don't look inside my cupboard, it's a mess. Right. There's a plate that I can use. So, it's called multitasking, which apparently men can't do, but this little lad can, probably because I was taught by my mother how to. My mom, she was a hard working lass. Fucking hard as nails too. But she did teach me a thing or two when I was a little boy. I know watching me wash up ain't an exciting thing, but I'm trying to fit in time while this other stuff cooks. Although tonight I'm not going to show you me eating it, mainly because I just don't even have a kitchen table. I got to get one. Well, I got one, but it's actually 1,000 kilometers away, and it's the table I want, and I'm not. Yeah, I'll have to organise it soon to get it brought up. Oh, god damn. Okay. See, why don't they make things to fit these days, eh? Leave the sides in, because after dinner you're going to need them. Don't worry, that tea towel's going to get washed tonight. Oh, fog me glasses up, man. Okay, that's getting close. Light on. Okay. That light don't work, eh? So, thing is, it's almost cooked. I'll have me baby broccoli. I don't know. I might just cook it as is, eh? It'll fit in the plate like that, so the idea is you can just steam in the top for a bit. If I put the lid on, I'm going to work out how to mash it. I know at my other house I made a potato masher, but I don't here. At least I got my pawpaw cream. I might have to just use a fork, I'd say. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's a little bit thicker than I normally would, but like I said, I didn't buy enough cream. I'm going to eat all this in one hit, I reckon. And I'll have to ride my bike a shitload more tomorrow. Just to make up for it. Don't know red wine which goes to my head. Oh, hells yeah. Hells yeah, brother, that a good tucker. Oh, maybe I might just put a touch more. Nah, I won't. Sorry, I get indecisive sometimes. I didn't realise you can see me wearing my headgear in my Doctor Who t-shirt in the window. Not a good look. Oop, I sucked my gut in. So you can see why I'm called Big Al. was trying to avoid people seeing me looking like that. But I'd say at least that broccolini should be finished now. So what I'll do, it's going to be hot. Damn hot. So hot, I saw one of those little men in orange robes just burst into flames. Oh. There we go. That's got to go there. I got to check that. Nah. Dang. Still ain't cooked enough. Maybe I should have cut them more. The knife will work better. But you can hear the steak sizzling now. Might turn the sauce off. That's probably the safest thing to do. Let's try the broccolini, the stalks. I mean, when it comes to this sort of thing, they don't have to be fully cooked anyway. A little bit of softness, but still a bit of crunch. That's good. And as I'd say on MasterChef, seasoning. Okay, I'm pretty sure I had salt here in this house somewhere. My kids have got up me in the past for not having salt, so I thought I went out and bought some. I mean, I got the hot paprika, but that doesn't sort of go with it, does it? Not the right thing for. Okay, maybe I don't have seasoning. Got all sorts of other garbage, but no seasoning. Oh, there we go. There's me salt. I knew I had some. But I ain't no master chef. Oh, okay. Just tilt the lid to the side so the steam goes out. Oh, you see that? Yeah, that frickin' works. No? Okay. It's alright. I haven't had this house too long. I haven't really used the stove here that much. Well, I've used the stove, but I haven't used to use the thingamajiggy bobber. Okay, keep the rest of that bottle for when everything's finished. Need to get a cleaner. Anyone applying for the job? Okay, what we need to do now, that'll stay to be fucking perfect. Absolutely freaking perfect. There we go. Yep. Oh, we'll just leave that on there, eh? Put that in there. Oh, the good thing with George Foreman is all the crap gets washed away. We put a bit of heat back in this. Good that I bought the GoPro, the new one, the 8, because apparently it's a lot better in low light. It's getting soft. Oh yes, soft as a baby's bum. So actually, I do need to drain this out. I need to use that. Nothing ever works the way you want it to, especially when people are watching. But turn that off. Yeah, this new pot I bought when I bought it. Looks like it's quite freaking good, eh? So, butter is better. Butter is always better, but I don't have butter. I've got margarine, so a bit of margarine I'll have to do. It looks like I need more. Looks like I'm almost out. Okay, let's put the flavour in. That's heated it up. Turn that back off. I don't have to stand on formalities with, you know, if I was cooking for other people. Yeah, I'd be a bit neater and a bit tidier and do it more towards the way you're supposed to do things, but I'm only cooking for me. Maybe should have needed a bit longer, but it still looks good, eh? Definitely got to get the potato masher. I love a good creamy mashed potato. I mean, I've definitely made too much for myself, but hey, I can have it tomorrow. I've got 2 steaks. I only need 1 tonight. Rest of the cream. Actually, probably too much cream, but why not indulge? Creamy mash. Oh, as far as it's really nice and stiff like they have at the diner. Oh. A little bit stupid. It's still a bit hot. Yeah. That'll do. Put the lid on it. Broccolini, potato, creamy potato. Now for the pièce de résistance. Ah, yes. And of course, put some over your potato. Okay. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed watching me watch it. And if you watch to the end, remember, my channel is about just doing whatever. So I do lots of road trips, lots of push bike rides. I cook from time to time, do gardening from time to time. All informal. So like, share and subscribe. Thank you all. Thank you very much.